Hey guys, morning, level 2 here. Just running a short stream this morning, share some ideas and post a trade plan. So we're gonna just go through a couple things I'm looking at for this morning. Wouldn't be trading half construction going on. Right now we sold 53s, we have it logged in as 51s on the ES on the overnight. We got in on the London Open after the fade, punch up overnight fade. Though it did not load my chart because we got construction going on this side. You can see where the deviation level was at 52. We actually got in live on the London Open at 53s. The expectation at minimum is we got out of the primary at plus 6.5 points already this morning, so the secondary is running, which is one contract. The expectation is probably to go back to the close, which is 35 to 36, taking 1 point above, so we're looking for 36 as the secondary targets. It should be a good winner if we do get it. Was speaking about an entry on Tesla. This is a daily chart on Tesla. Looking for a simple entry at 75, which is a retest of the punch up with volume. I've taken off the volume on this, so basically we're looking at this retest of 75 here. And look for the test of the 38% retracement on basic fib line. So you look for the swing low, the swing high, and look for the retracement to come back. The 66 to 75 area, look at the 75 as a aggressive entry. 66 would mean we're looking for a fill of the gap. So you have a kill zone between 53 and 75, 50 and 75. So if you're looking for long-term buys, I close off all my call sells from the 950 range to provide my liquidity for that, using the profit from that to provide liquidity from that. That was an options trade. Now trading options and stuff is very complicated, so be very careful of what you're doing, how you're doing it. Right, so if you have any questions on what we're looking at this morning, you could always post it there. We're looking at on the ES, we looked at the deviation was 52. You can see the London Open here. It got in on London Open at 53. Got the fade through, got our 6 points for the initial. Looked at it, so look for your area of interest at 53 as a deviation. Deviation is extension. Is more or less a rangefinder. That's 0.5 deviation. 1 deviation is at 69 if you do get a punch to the upside. Wouldn't be trading anything beyond 69 today. If you do see a punch to the upside, more likely you could see the secondary take profits in this area here. So trading overnights in London is a tricky thing for most people, we know, right? So what we use for that is this swing low to swing high, looking at point of control value area high for an entry to go long at 25. 25 would be exactly where we tried to sell yesterday. Didn't get run over because we bought 15, so we end up selling 25, and it didn't work out, so we broke even one yesterday. Yesterday's trade on oil was pretty brilliant in our case. We got in at a couple contracts right here at 51.80. We took one. You can see what we're looking at: swing high, swing low, value area. We got in a couple contracts, which is not posted on the demo account. On the overnight side, why we was up overnight trading. We have construction going on this morning, so who asks about what we're looking for on the oil? What is the ideas on oil? We're looking at that test, or if you have the 50.10 to 50 flat, 49.490. This is your kill zone here. It should have, we have a basic kill zone right at this point here. We want to see it actually would be in the test of the area. So our area, kill zone area, is I'll go to our 5 minute chat after I draw. Mouse giving trouble this morning, as per usual. Technology wants to fight me. So this is your kill zone. We're looking at buying of the POC. We already tested the POC on the lower and went up to the high side. That's partially why we took the trade to the downside for the continuation of the trade. We out on both of our contracts at the moment, so we flat in the market on the live, looking for this area here to get into the market on the long side. We're looking just for a range move today. Natural gas might provide some momentum when the release comes, so be knowledgeable of what you're doing. Alright, so let's look at how I could show you liquidity in the market. Is if I don't follow FT Trader 71, you should follow FT Trader 71. He introduced me to a tool that I use particularly also now, is Bookmap. He's actually showing you order books here. This is what I use basically to find liquidity. As a liquidity, you can see why we have the 36 area of the range, and the idea that he's building. Now I built my idea long before that, so that's why I'm already in the market, and you can see where there's liquidity building to the upside. You're actually showing it as speaking out on the mute. I didn't see where it is, and you can see clear road to the downside. You want to see movement towards liquidity. Pretty neat. Bookmap is pretty neat. Hope it doesn't get me striked for doing that. So the ideas are built on that. So if you do see on the rangefinder, do see that. See this 51.30 might be an inflective range. You're looking for that 51.30 return continuation. You may look for, you may take a short, but close stops, very close stops if you're using that area. So you can see where we're looking at 50.10 to 49.90 as your kill zone for today. Perfect entry is right here at value area low on the swing, which is 50.05. You may have a single contract on a waiting order, on an order, working order right there. So let's look at what we're looking for. You can see what the POC is. We have multiple stuff that we use dailies, a lot of stuff to verify and validate what we're looking for as an idea to trade and trading. So it's now 9:30. You want to see what volume. Always have this is a histogram delta, not a delta, cumulative delta. So if you have any questions at all, you could jump in and ask. If you do see the return, you know where stops at. So if you have entries at 52s to 54s and stops above 60s, you're risking 6 points. Look for your 1-to-1 initial. If you do get a point to the upside, as per usual, trading against all-time highs and very difficult. Just try to use your range finder and stuff. Noticed something about politics last night. We see Bernie Sanders might actually end up winning Iowa. Interesting. Have a guy outside, they actually doing construction. I need to give him a hand. So if you see me step away for a couple minutes, no worries. Alright, so Tesla, let me see if we would have gotten filled on our Tesla. Let's see if we can. What's the range low? I need to find what's my range low for Tesla. Trading Tesla for me is these long-term investments, and I do drop a couple options trade on it where I see we have very good opportunities. I am long 35 35 shares, average entry of 283 at the moment. I have an introducing broker that helps me. You can see where I have the entry here at 75, I have an entry here at 75. Don't have a stop on this particular trade. These are outright buy shares we're looking at as our investment shares. We sold some 950s, 7 calls, sold 5 calls, made some money, and using that money now to fund looking for the bounce on the technical point. So the expectation is to get down to this point here at some point today. May try to fill the gap. So trade small, trade smart if you're trading non-investment shares. So you want to see what your delta is doing. Always notice what your delta is doing. So the initial expectation is for the range play, which is wait for the overnights, get in. If you see opportunity on London open, get out. If you see an opportunity on New York open, add. Or wait for the continuation to 36. 36 is a valid entry. You may have a long entry right here at 32, which is the opening range, the range of the market for the daily. So you could enter 32. We have a single sitting out there, but our major buy is at 25 to 27. So let's label out kill zones for the lower side. Don't have much kill zone for the upper side. One upper side kill zone is from 54 to 50. Come on, don't stick. This is our upper side kill zone. $34 to 30 is our single contract buy, and we have 2 contracts sitting right here at 25. So your kill zone for this is 27 to 23. I will use 4 points as your kill zone. Make sure you're in the kill zone, monitor it, look for change controls. Anything above, if you do get a break to the high side, make sure your stops are above the high side. You can see I moved my stops to right above the overnight high because we already took profits on this, so reduced risk. What we're looking for is continuation of the trade. If you don't see the continuation of the trade, will not be trading off the 58s. Would wait till 69. If it breaks 69, all bets off on the short side. Look at your delta very closely and where your active ranges. You can see the range tightened up overnight. So let's see what we got on news release today. We know we had ADP number. We had a couple numbers. We used Forex Canada. Bang. Had oil inventory yesterday, which we went bearish on. Don't have anything major coming up for the rest of the day, which concerns us. Tomorrow is a big day, very big day. So provides opportunity. You have to be flat if you're on top step. Through the news, we're not on top step, so not flat. Tend not to be flat on those things. close out this. Got this.
Order filled.
Alright, we got the. Where did I get filled? Come on, computer. Yeah, I put too much load on it this morning. Need to sort out some stuff today with that. These are demo account I'm showing it on because my live account is private. We use Ninja Trader 8. Skunky, eh? Anytime you're working out here there. Next week we probably might be using don't want people want a demo for Ninja. Because it just create complications on especially a system like this. It's no whole gaming system. Posted yesterday we was talking about which computers you require for trading market is pretty quiet on the open. Very quiet. And now reach for 400,000 tracks. Oil lively, but do not get any movement. That's a bit quiet. Somebody is absorbing in the market. Absorption is going on. You can see it. Right. Looking for that break by 10:15 a.m. You want to see that volume pop. Volume with delta. Delta is the move in the market, so I just leave this up for a second. Let's go and check those guys. So okay, looking for that SR36. I think this demo expired, that's why the order would have got taken out on the opening of the market. So alright, so where we'll be talking about opening range. This is I use a 5-minute candle. Those guys use a 1-minute candle. Opening range. If you look at this corner here on the box at 8:30, opening range is 48.50 to 46.75, which implies that the high you trade in the direction of that. Make sure your stops about 49 if you're entering for the break. If you see a clean break, you're looking for the return to view up more than likely. Look for a clean break, structure entry on view up. Use your not fair short stop. We use deviation level 20% of our deviation level to get us out of our trade. And we look for 5-minute delta at around 2000, any more than 2000 is delta push in either direction. You don't want to go chasing trades in this area because you could see we could get knotted up very quickly and be on the wrong side of that trade and get eaten up very quickly. So patience is required if you're looking to be bearish in this situation. Excuse. You want to be right on the VWAP for the entry or just below. You show patience in the market, a bit of patience in the market. You can see there's a move here. If you're looking for this particular thing, indicator, you go to indicators, community indicators, and scroll down till you'll find RSI histogram. So just give my idea of what price versus the difference in buy sells as we were talking about. It is somewhere down here. Yeah, you just need to find it. It is delta histogram. Come to me, my Joshai. Come to me. Come to 75. Come. There you can see, just got filled. Bingo. Right, 5, here. Yes, like front mount. That's supposed to be front mount. Oh yeah, I delayed data. That's why. So I may need to show it on here. I haven't updated my charts, so fire beware. Nope. Cancel that. So that was the initial plan for the day. This is where to use this for analytical chart. This is all levels here, our new levels. Let me set up what the new levels were based on deviation, what we're looking to sell. It's all the 52s. And you can see return to the close. So just it is close. There should be UTC minus 5. Yeah, the moment daylight saving time is on. Correct. I'm actually an hour ahead of you guys because we don't use daylight saving time. Right, so you want to see your order flow, go to a 5-minute chart. I need to update my chart. Next system is updated already. Don't have the update for this. Didn't bother to update it. Didn't plan on streaming today. Possible buys of 32s here. We have a working order set at 32s. 30 to 32. 30 might be your best entry for the bull case. Now we identified exactly why that is. Right there. Return to trading range close, trading range low, which is say to 35. We have one sitting at 33, the averaging in the market. Just looking for 6 to 8 points to the upside. So this is about identification of areas. It won't always be right trading against all-time highs. You be patient, look for that 10 a.m. entry. So let me see if I can update my chart by the time we're looking at this stuff. I have a lot of stuff in here that this is what we call implied deviation. This is our stop. How we calculate our stop is 20% of our implied deviation. And we look for areas of interest, in particular areas of value, volume, delta, price action. More or less a 5-point strategy. Look to see how much points you could build. So say if we have volume, value, area of importance, deviation level, liquidity. Liquidity and delta. About 5 or 6 points. We just try to build our trade off for that. And I do apologize for the accent. I am from the Caribbean. Been doing this for a while. We have a group of guys that we trade with. Actually, the office is being built at the moment. We have a guy doing I would say looking for an entry between 34 to 30 at 10 a.m. if you do get filled. We have one working order sitting at 33. So we already got filled. Like sold 53s, we got out at 6.5 plus 36. That is 14 and 3, 17 and 6, 23 points for the morning. Not bad at all. Pretty good start to the day. Looking for change control at 10 a.m. And if you're on them, always penalize yourself one tick on either side. Just got filled on live account. That is a single entry on the live account. Hate you, sister. Hate you. Come. This single we have a major setup at the 25 area. So we always put out one contract and then look for price action. So make sure that you don't overtrade. So the idea is built on the retest of the range, daily range. Got filled on 33 on a single on the live. Let me build this for you. How this shade actually looks at the moment. Long position. Glad I can't trade on demo today. to detect entry. Build our ideas, trade what we see. Look for the 1 to 1 right there. You can be looking for the 1 to 1, it just reach into the top. Bam. Look at the support, where the support was. It's all about identifying levels and where you can lean on and having the right risk management. Hey, come on, what's that? Actually online. We got a guy working on the construction side there. Maybe let's take a couple seconds. What? Yeah, go for inside. I want to fly. How much is that? How much is that? How much you go take some of the class? Well, small. The floor here. Huh? How much cement you go take the class on the floor?
That'll take him 2 bags. 2 bags. Right, left hand.
Travel ban.
I just took 2 bags. I just know that it's in the open right there. We are in the open into the Wahaban. I need to take the open right. I don't know. I told you to yeah.
Alright, so yeah, talking to my construction guy outside. Sorry about that. Bang bang. Love trading like this. I love it. Just got filled on our TP. We didn't want to overload them in case we get run over. I did all yeah. Successful trade. To the take entry. Let's see what CL doing right now. Yeah, you wanna delete this data. I may need to open. That's fine. Let's see if we need to open this here. Just straight by the fig tree in the back. Yeah, sorry about the interruption today. I have a lot of stuff going on. Oh, I did not reach. Where are we looking for? No biggie. Not to worry about this. Yeah, I'll just tell me when you're ready for me. Neil? Screw that if you want, I could screw them in. I have long distance. You see them fellas, I watch them fellas next door, you know, jumping around the place like monkey. Not my kind of style of walking. Plan out your day, do what you have to do and mash. Yeah. Why is my chat not responding? Dum dum dum. And I use spit clothes for the open. Yeah, so I got a lot more points of well. If I had gotten fill on in secondary, I would have gotten fill. So that's the opening range. Press down, find value, go back to the upside. Just logic is logic. Nothing more than logic, nothing less than logic. Alright, cool man. Yeah, you go give it enough time to pull on everything. And if there's anything, and I will clean up the area there. Huh? I'll put this on. We have 4 bucket or 5 bucket? 4. You, remember we're gonna need 3 door frame too. So if it's 5 bucket we have, we can always dump wherever we have. We can use half bag of cement. And use 10 bucket this morning. Yeah. So you have enough to plaster up the arm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So we get the bounce of the point of control. Peh, peh, peh. Missed that. Not too qualmy about that. You can see with the drop into the range, just didn't meet our level there, then enter the trade. So you're back in the lock area here. So now in this situation in ES, we look at something very special. So because I have delay data, my data might be a bit off, but see what. So again, that is what we were looking for this morning. What was this? Look for your active, look for this, look for that. Right. Find our close, go to our 15-minute chart. So we'll show you what we're looking at the moment here. Remove this one at this point right now. Remove all in fact. So we found what looks like support or temporary support. I'll forget if I use an arm. Right. Volume, we're looking at the active profile now. Okay, active profile, where your value is. Look very closely at that 45. You may be able to get in a trade there. Me, though, take it with a pinch of salt. When you're looking at the active profile, it is something very weirdly strange. Back to a 5-minute execution chart, because we have delay data here. What you look to see is when you're looking to add into a position, you want to see that flip. So especially that point of control, that VPOC, active VPOC point of control flip is something we look at very closely. Doom, doom, doom. What was the open range? Right. Opening range high 45.5. That's value area high there. You can see value dropped on the active. And then we have a lot more contracts building on the short side. Your short may be located here if you're looking for a short. Aggressive short is at 45, which is after repo. So that trade is complete. You want to see this area coming to play now. Successful trade, delete that. And how I do my logs is like this. Let's get into the nitty gritty of this. This is what we were looking for by way of deviation where the major entries are. It's also built for CL, but I still need to do a little more research on CL. Haven't filled out exactly that. How where my stops are. Everybody's asked why I use wide stops. Wide stops are my style of trading. Not this one. Go here. What is my own? Oh, trade log is below. Alright, so this is what I use as a daily workflow. Know what my plan is. Okay. Right, know what my plan is, know what my risk is. This is for building this for the micro account. This build for the micro account. I wake up, review, trade plan. Do what I need to do. And look to execute. I know when to go flat stops. I know where your risk is, what your risk is, how much contracts you can trade on positions. And this is my manual trade log. If you guys want a copy of this, you can hit me up on email level2trading@gmail.com. Free, I will send you it. That's formulas built into it already. You just need a little bit of training. I always like to input stuff manually so I can do my trade reviews and do my continuous improvement on the trade on the trading environment. So always have a plan, know to execute your plan, know what your risk is, know what your risk to rewards are. If you're using asymmetrical, know where your stops are, know where your values, volume, 5 points you need to look at. Lot of stuff. So what you should be looking at closely now is you want to be short in the market. You're looking for this. Here, let me see if I can draw it for you guys. Shoots. $47.5 to 50 falls. Kill zone, you want to see clean rejection. Optimal entry is 45.25. 45 tests is where we have a trade actually located here with stops. We have a 2 contract trade located right here at 45. I'll just show you a short position for one of those 20 singles. You want to see clean rejection just like that. And be aware of your times. We have our 2 contracts are located here. I guess you know which part what I'm looking for. Touch, where my stops are. Make sure stops are located above that 51, 50 level. Know exactly what we're looking at. Have your kill zone built. Make sure you have your nodes identified. That is an important notice. That was Japan Open. If you're aggressive, 44s might be your trade to get into. You'll be taking the same 6.5 points at risk though. If you're aggressive, don't want to be too aggressive. Today already in almost 30 points total if you're checking it as single contract. Rotational value. And you can see where the active value is at that 45.5, which is the open. The pit open or US open, as you want to consider it. That is the point there. Stop size minimum have to be beyond this 50 here. I'm not a fan of trading with 2 point stops. Never a fan of that. I mean, I'm a scalper, I'm more of a position trader. Working and managing positions, so I look at if you have we trade 2 contracts as a base level based on our account size, risk management, which is important. Well, combining everything is more important than having just oh, forget it. I needed to identify that. Right, considering where swing high to swing low is in oil. Right, so you can see swing high, swing low, daily range. Easy work. Yeah, assume you don't take the active, you take what you implied, what you think would be your swing low, your active swing low. Come on, come fucking sorry. I'll get angry at some point. Right. Where value volume is. Trigger time. Notice that number. That number is sitting here for a couple weeks now. John and I were speaking about 51.80. 51.80. If you could have, you probably would have heard us say it up there yesterday. 51.60 to 51.80. Got clean ones off of it yesterday. Very clean ones. Clean as whistles. You can set it as a target. You can set it as you know that is important. 51.40, 51.80 are important numbers. Oh, miss you, I missed you by a couple of ticks. Bye bye trade. Yep, less than a point. Yes, didn't want to be too aggressive. Was looking at where my risk reward is. Wanted to make sure that we above this by more than 1 point. Where you get road, we look to identify there. We look for that test of that breakout position right there. Just didn't get filled. No, we wouldn't be buying here at all. We would not be buying here. There is nothing located here that we want to see at this point in time. If we do see it on London close, we may look to take a chance, although we may get run over like the dogs we are. London closes are 116 minutes, so always important to know when your opening and closing times are. We call it the value of debt. Our only buy remaining is at 25 27s. 27s is our aggressive entry. 25 our lean off entry, meaning that is where we're looking for volume value. We not interested in this too much again, as yet we already got this thing we were looking for. Expect the market to get knotted up inside here, and then true range shall be there. If you're willing to take it, no issues with that at all. If you do see it as support, none, zero issues with that. We're looking at 27, and you can see why. We have one located. We want to be right behind here for the flush, right there. We did move it to make sure. Yeah, this was given trouble and stick. We had to wait for. Did miss much. Right. Here's monitor. Come on, the Nasdaq looking weaker, please. Tell me Nasdaq looking weaker. Oh, damn it! Missed my entry, Tesla. Didn't quite get filled. No, 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 no. Want to do is 10. Want to do is 10. Oh, that's my mom now. She now come back. Yeah, he now gone on the hill. No, he now finish up his job. Yeah. Online. Okay. No. 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 I wanted my item. I wanted it. Let me see. Missed it by 18 bucks. No, it bleeds. It bleeds. If that is a test of the daily low. Nah, that was not a test of the daily low from what I was looking at. Too high to buy. No worries, it will come to me, it will come to me, have no fear. That is the line in the sand that I want to see happen. That is my technical area, I want to get filled there. I don't care how much money I could lose on those 10 because I have 35 shares and I'm using sell calls to fund that. So I not no lose position. That's why I could go to zero because I already legged out what $15,000-$20,000 already out of Tesla since starting to buy at 190. No worries. Shit happens. I don't want to overload this. I'll come back and review that at some point. Not too interested in oil yesterday, we already made money on oil, so tend to go up and down on oil. But possible entry if it gets filled. And yeah, I already made 30 points in the market today, so not to worry. If you're using this as support, make sure your stops are behind 27, please. Please do not trade and have your stops above 27. Because if you're looking for an inflection point, you may get run over. And do not buy above 35. It's a secret. do not do it. Not giving you trade advice, just what I'm not doing. All you need to do is see what opportunities present yourself at any point. Oil does not care. Yeah, 5 minutes before that market might move. It might move in conjunction with natural gas. I think natural gas is next 5 minutes. I need to check my filter. Pull up everything. Don't want to see a draw on natural gas. Almost there. Unemployment claims, blah, 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 blah. Those are low impact stuff. What would be important is to lose this tomorrow. So be waking early in the morning. If I do have time, I'll be probably streaming. Sad, very very sad. Missed that by 2 ticks. Rocky tree. No worry, going to trade. No worry. You see, you're now getting move on oil. What we looking at in oil? At 51. This number here is either target of 51.50. Two zones of contention. You may find an opportunity at medium to high risk opportunity right there, and an opportunity that we looking to continue building our position on. Yep. I didn't see it either. You do plenty of work, man. You block up all day already, and it blasts out nearly the whole wall. Yeah. We say he have no money until he finish. He just want $100 tomorrow. And you collect the rest when you you call she and tell she now. Yeah, just said she bring some money for you. Yeah. So we're waiting on that guys trying to organize payments for guy when he needs his cash. He wants to collect after he finishes his job. Most likely that might be during the week. So we identified our area in crude we're looking at, trying to focus in on crude right now. Support at that 50, 50.10, the 490 area. And looking for a first resistance right here at that 40. We may have some volatility being created in the next minute or so if oil tracks with it. See, this is why we don't want to be here. Don't want to be in that sort of stuff. Could go up to the moon right now for my part. Right, so let's get see what we get some validation of that news, see if we can get locked in. We don't have our trade set up already. 2 contracts oil. One at 50.05, one at 49.95. Using a lagging entry with 32 ticks as it stops. 1 to 1 on the initial entry, which is 50.05. And if we get filled on the secondaries. Equity punch to the upside. On crude. That's our upside move. We're using that as a trigger, and you're using the fundamental as a trigger. You could use fundamental as a trigger there, but be very careful of trading off that particular area. Means not doesn't we have a round number right in front of us. If you're trading off the fundamental, you can take the long, use 10 to 12 points as stop, and just push the long from 59p as it is right there. Is an entry, and you're looking for that 40. Use 10 points as a stop, 10 to 12 points, and live with the risk. That is our active trade at the moment. We got in at 93s with 12 points as 12 points as a stop, and targets at 40. Yeah. And you can see exactly why we did that right here. 90, 14 at 93s, looking for the move to the upside. 12 points as stops, put our stops right here. I have to show you this. I'm clicking with two hands, so wireless mouse, corded mouse. We know we don't want to take a lot of risk on this one. This is a single. Like the entry there, if you're lucky enough. Single entry. Single. Use a natural gas to trigger possible trade. You need to see that 51 break to make some clear daylight. You can see why we using purple. Right there, beautiful doji guy. That doji guy there. See the body of that doji? You want to be behind that body of that doji. If it fails, it fails. Asymmetrical. We have 32 points there. We could run that up to 40. Don't advise to run up to 40, but could run it up to 40. But we're looking at this doji here, this rejection here as our bridges. Use the volatility as take profit in this term. Fail. Yeah, lose $120. Works. You are again. So my actual is looking for 30 points with 12 points RS. That is at 2.5 to 1 RR. Just want to see a clean break of that 51. And close my eye and pray. Boom, 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 boom. Not the ES is doing. Sitting in the rain, sitting in the rain, sitting in the rain. Don't care. It is now 10:34. Now you could trade oil, but you're not gas results. You cannot trade oil off the EIA results if you're in top steps program. You want to see the breakthrough of that bigger, right? No, not you, not there. Why it doesn't give me CL? Oh, I didn't open it as CL, sorry. Look at how the execution is. What time the execution is. You 5 minute chart, you have 5 minutes execute trade. You will have gotten killed. There's the news. They said about that. High those marks on buys. And clean up shop. Well, at least try to clean up shop. Just want to see it holding about 51. Now this is what I am trading. This is not trade advice or trade. Call it. No, 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 no. The chat. I just pulled my 51.40, so don't want to have that in the way of right now. Trade what you see, not what you want to see, just trade what you see. If I am successful in the trade, made 1500 this morning on ES, 1800. Collateral I go fund probably some construction work. If I already have 1500, so minimum might be like about 12 or 1500 up for the day, which is a 4-figure day, which is good, very good for me. I go trading Nasdaq particularly. I use Tesla, mostly Tesla. I have a couple other things that I trade on. So we are about an hour away from London close also, so take that with a pinch of salt. If you traded 2 contracts, because we out at one at 15, 12 to 15, cover your both your trades. Then okay, secondary you can use it as runners, knowing where you want the maximum take profit is in 50, 40s area. If you trade 2 contracts, we traded singles only. We trade singles only. Fundamental, usually sorry, not fundamental. It's our difference. I think we are a bit long in the tooth on the short side. Anyhow, let's stay above 51 please, if you would, thank you. Alright, or if anybody again questions, you will. Not every day is a good day. You will have bad days, but just making sure that your good days are more profitable than your bad days. We have a limit loss of 1500 for the day. 15 to 1800, so make sure you have enough so that it's raining. Oh my god, no, don't do me that. If it rains, construction guy would die. We just put us in a bind today. Anyhow, now is that this noise will be too much for you guys to handle because I'm using my headset. There's a trade there. There's 1040. looks like get filled within the next 45 minutes or so. 55 minutes alone, so very sure we get filled by that time. Was like good NBC here. Alright. So, see you guys if I might be online tomorrow. So hope you had a good trading morning. I did. So I'll see you guys tomorrow probably, or this evening on Top Step recap of what they did today. Hopefully I might want to get into it today or tomorrow. Most likely I might get filled tomorrow if there's some bad news on job report. So if you guys had a good trading morning, trade small, trade smart. Have a good one, guys. Alright, bye. I don't want this rain to make noise in anyone's head already and dustiness with stuff, and I need to go and take care of some stuff with the construction guys. Sorry guys, bye.